All right, welcome to episode 23. As you can see, we're still actually working in this area over here by the villager breeder a little bit longer because we've got a lot of projects going on with the villagers. I'll just remind you of this area from last episode. We
Yeah,
set it up. It's like a new little mini base and our new updated villager breeder.
so we went ahead and in between episodes, we came down here and started the process of shipping villagers from the breeder and
As you
taking
can see, first
around
of
the
all,
corner.
the breeder works really well.
Yeah,
We're getting like a surplus here, and they're like the babies fall through, and they've been growing up to adults here before we even have a chance to
exactly.
ship them over. But we've created quite a nice little trading hall over here.
Yeah, and as you can see, we already have quite a few villagers, but we don't have nearly the amount we want, especially on the getting emerald side of things. As you can see, we have a lot of book trades, which we can show you guys in a second. But
Yeah, we've set it up so
yeah,
the right side of the hallway is getting stuff we want, like enchanted books and like tools and weapons,
yeah,
and the left side of the hallway, yeah, that's the right side. Then the left side is like trades just to get lots of emeralds. So we have
yeah.
like a farmer here just to trade
Yeah,
like pumpkins.
and we had a pretty good idea since we have the rotten flesh farm. Uh, well, really, it's an XP farm, but it produces rotten flesh as a byproduct. Well, we can get a cleric down here and or a few clerics and trade with them. And I think that'll be a really good infinite trading loop because we can AFK at the zombie spawner and
Yep.
then trade with
So
the
you'll
guys.
notice with this farmer on the emerald farming side, we have unlocked a trade for 4 melons for an emerald, which is quite good. But we don't really have a good melon farm, and even our pumpkin farm, our current one, is still over at the ravine base. So we have this plan. Probably in this episode, one of the things to do is to make a pumpkin
Yeah.
slash melon farm over in this base.
So we were thinking
Um,
a good spot for that would be right over here to put this farm.
I sort of started to dig it out.
Yeah, and we were thinking maybe go with the same style of like a glass facade to see into the mechanics of the farm could be cool as well. Um, but yeah, and we can probably continue the stone brick on the floor up that
Yeah,
way
we
into the
want this
cave.
this aesthetic of the spruce slabs, the like abandoned mine shaft, like scaffolding, lanterns, stone brick to just
Yeah,
extend everywhere and throughout this base. And yeah, so farm there. This is the XP farm zombie spawner. Over here, we made a little makeshift bedroom, which could be a permanent bedroom. We'll fix it up a little better eventually.
yeah,
This nether portal leads very quickly back to the ravine base and the castle and stuff. It's a
yeah,
nice little system that's linked up. Right in the middle here, villager breeder. And then down here, the little trading hall for all of our enchantments and stuff. Because we're going to need to
yeah.
do a lot more getting enchanted stuff, tools, weapons, armor, and like that's just always an ongoing project forever. So now we have a much better system than we used to have, and one that actually like can work
Yeah,
hopefully
so
forever in this version of Minecraft.
yeah, I think the next step is to start getting the materials together to work on this pumpkin melon farm.
Yeah,
And so I
we're also
think,
going to continue like carting the villagers over in mine carts and turning them into librarians or whatever or
yeah,
toolsmiths, and then like getting good trades. And I'll just show real quick the trades we've gotten already here. Unbreaking, this guy, fire protection 4, infinity, power 5, sharpness 5. That's a good one.
yeah,
Efficiency 4,
pretty cheap too.
and silk touch. We're still trying to get a mending villager down here.
Yeah, so we might continue to work on trying to get the mending guy before the next take. But also, we need to get together the resources for the pumpkin melon farm so we can have a good source of emeralds. So I'm going to head back to the ravine base.
All right, so I'm just going to start working on this villager here. Actually, both of them have grown up now. First thing we do, well, first of all, you'll notice these blocks broken back in here. That's so that they can, yeah, you can see they can quote unquote socialize, which makes their their trades cheaper, I believe.
Yeah.
So what we do is we have them in these cells. First thing, I place a slab here. Then I break the minecart, and then we use their block. I have a lectern here to kind of hold them in, and also obviously to get the trades we want. So let's see what we got here.
He's still not the time of day, I
It's
think.
okay. It's not the right time of day. They can only like update their professions like at a rapid rate if it's like the right time of day. So actually this one picked up on it.
Oh,
The other one did.
that's weird.
So let's just use him.
I don't.
Looting 2. That's not what we want.
How much was it for? It might have been. Okay.
No, yeah. See how he didn't
Lose it?
lose the librarian because we didn't lock it in. We didn't do any trades to lock this in, but we broke the lectern. But he didn't lose the profession because it's that time of day where they don't change their profession rapidly. So
Yeah.
let's just see. Looting 2 for 20. We could still keep this if we want it.
No, let's go for mending. I feel
kinda-
like mending's. I want mending.
Me too. So we'll wait for them to regain their ability to do that. And while I wait, I have a free minecart now, so I can take one of the other villagers over here. Do you think I should put him on the left? Make another farmer or like
Yeah.
emerald
I'd
emerald
make
guy?
another farmer. And see if we can get pumpkins, or see if you can get a carrot
We have
trade.
this cat here too.
Yeah, but break and replace his thing until you can get it.
Oh,
Just honestly, just kill him.
yeah, we don't need this. And then
Use
I
your
want
axe.
to pick up one of the adults. That's the thing. What we can
Yeah.
do.
I'm not seeing any melon seeds here, which is
I didn't
kinda
think
weird.
we had any, to be honest.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's quite annoying.
Why would
Usually
we have
you
melon
can
seeds?
find them in dungeons. So we just got this villager out, and I actually came back because there weren't melon seeds there, and I thought we had some, but apparently not. Um, yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is make the farm instead just pumpkin.
Okay, so we've actually been working on that for a little while, and we have quite a few updates. So, first, we got a bunch more villagers on both sides of this little trading hall here. I forget where we left off exactly last time over here, but the most important update is this last one right here, which has
We got what we've been going for
mending.
pretty much since we started doing the villager process. We were really going for mending, and yeah, so that's pretty good. It took us a very long time.
In the
cycling through
process,
trades.
we added some other new ones. Fortune,
Yeah,
Feather Falling 4, that's a big
Yeah.
one. Pretty cheap too. Unbreaking.
Breaking.
And I think at some point
yeah. I think I don't
I've
know.
already shown some of these.
Yeah, but yeah, we got some nice villagers going, but also on the other side of the hall, we got some farmers going too as well.
Yeah, and the farmers, it turns out, also serve as an excellent food source. As you can see in my inventory,
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of pumpkin pies and stuff.
Yeah, I have
It's actually-
stacks of pumpkin pies and cookies as well.
It's like surprisingly like a really cheap, like the food just builds up really fast. And like all this food is just like from the process of trying to unlock their trades and get to like the trades we actually want. We weren't even going for food.
Yeah,
But we
well,
did finally eventually get one of these. I think it's this guy.
Yeah, we went through 6 guys
No.
trying to get a good pumpkin trade.
This guy's a 6 pumpkin trade. So
Yeah,
that's pretty good. And you'll recall we're building this pumpkin melon farm for the sake of getting those emerald trades with the farmers. So I'll just show what we've done so far on that.
yeah, we worked out where we wanted to put the farm and started digging out the room, and we decided we were gonna go for an Il Mango design. And we want to thank him for the design. But we
Here's
think
the
it's
room so far.
we think it's good for us because it's pretty lag efficient, and it's kind of expensive, but we have the resources for it, and I think it should be good.
That's true. I'll show you like we went back to the ravine base and brought over all the stuff that we would need, and it's in this chest here.
Yeah.
So this is basically, there might be some stuff that's missing, but we're just gonna get it if we need it. And this is pretty much what we're going to use to build the pumpkin melon farm over here. It's a bit of a different design again from the pumpkin farm we already have in the ravine base, but I think it'll be good for this area. And now we can pretty much just work on building that and continuing to trade and stuff. There's another cat right here.
I
This is the
do.
second cat that's just like stray cat been wandering around in this base. I kind of like it.
I don't not get. There's another cat that's like inside the villager pens, over there. That I do not get how
That's true.
cats are just spawning. Maybe it has to do with like villagers or something. But actually, what we're about to do is just pop up here and start building this design. And actually, what we're gonna just do is build on camera the system for depositing the pumpkins into Hopper. So how that works, I think, is
I'll just stand here.
yeah.
Where
I
I can
think
see.
we need to here. Can you just throw me a pickaxe real fast? I think he had both the picks. Yeah.
I'll give you this one, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just take this. And yeah, so I'm gonna dig out these blocks, and this is not part of the design, but it's a pretty standard like hopper pickup system. And then what we need is powered rail on top of this, and then comparator coming out. So what basically how it's gonna work is when the minecart comes, this is gonna be powered unless one of the items drops through into the hopper. If an item drops through into the hopper, it powers this, and
Powers
that's
what?
it powers the comparator,
Uh,
and that actually turns off. The comparator will go into. If I just mine this out, the comparator will go into a torch right here, and then dust. So basically, how it works is when there's
Here, let's replace. Let's get a block here.
yeah, sure. So how it works is when there's items going in, the comparator turns on, which will turn off the torch that's in the wall, turn off the dust, and that will in turn turn off the powered rail, and so it'll stop until it's done releasing its items,
And then it'll go back again.
and then it'll go out, and then it'll come back and do the same thing. So that should be the pickup system done.
Okay, so we've been working on the pumpkin melon farm design for a little while now. And here's what we've got going on right now. So the glass facade, which needs to be expanded a bit, it looks kind of sad right now. And maybe, actually, I don't know how I feel about that glass right up against the dirt.
Well,
But
the dirt will not be there. That's temporary blocks, so I could place the observers
oh,
in.
I see, I see.
Yeah,
So the
but
pumpkins are on this
the
level.
pumpkins are on that level. What I am considering is moving the pumpkin layer to like 2 blocks high, so like right at the level of your vision, because I feel like that's the most interesting part of the design.
Well, you'll see
But
it. I don't know. I think it's good like this, so you can see like. Well,
I mean, it'll be cool regardless.
so just to show you a bit of how the design works, there's going to be mine carts with hoppers in them, right? Going
Yeah,
underneath here,
on that
as you
track.
can see.
And you saw us build this pumpkin pickup system, and yeah, so that will take the pumpkins.
Yeah. So when the pumpkin or melon grows, a piston up here it will be observed, and then a piston will automatically break it, and
Yeah.
then the mine carts down here will pick up the blocks through the ground and carry them over
Yeah.
and deposit them over there. And actually, we discovered something about the deposit area. I'll just show you that first. But if you look at the deposit area, I'll just go up here. We were like digging down to like make the little room where we would have like the chest that fills up and stuff. And we realized that
If you just pop down this ladder,
you end up right here.
boom. Yeah, and so we at first we were a little like upset about that, but we realized it's actually kind of good because if we make the pumpkins actually deposit in a chest that's like right down
here.
here, then and look where the farmers are. They're right over here.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a perfect system where you can just walk down the hall, grab some pumpkins,
And trade them.
and trade them. Yeah.
And
So-
plus, we now have like a back entrance
Yeah.
to go sort of up and down from the downstairs trading hall, villager area, and this area up here.
So the next thing is going to be to get the pistons in next to all these observers. And I think how I'm going to do that is use the little trick with the trapdoor where you can squeeze under one block. Because you have to place the pistons at a very particular orientation.
So while he does that, I'll just say what I'm working on is over here. I'm smelting up. Oh, okay, it's done. So I've smelted up a stack of iron that we mined from around here, and I'm going to use it to craft a bunch of hoppers and make the hopper chain down from this hopper down to the collection zone in this hallway. So that's what I'm going to be doing for a bit, and then we're just going to my brother's gonna finish the farm itself, and then once the pumpkin farm is totally done, we'll check in again. So we have basically almost finished all of those tasks that I was just saying. So what I'm gonna do now on camera is place the minecart, the hopper minecart, underneath here. You can see my
Yeah.
brother's working here, swimming
Yeah.
around in there,
I'm just planting the
planting the pumpkins.
Oh, I forgot about that. Every time we plant one of these, the pistons should go, and that's a sign that it's working, which is good.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cool. So that's
This is-
a little
yeah.
demo for you. Basically,
Yeah.
the moment any block changes here, like a pumpkin or melon
Yeah.
grows, the pistons will automatically, like everywhere, will go down and break it.
I'm just gonna go grab a few more seeds. Cause
Oh, I
don't
have the
those.
seeds. I
You
have the
You have
seeds.
the seeds. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can throw them to me. And really, in this process, what's been a lifesaver is the trapdoor trick where you can get underneath the block. Because otherwise, it would be very complicated, like trying to get in the dirt, like after you put all of that. I don't know. It's just a lot harder without this little trick where you open the trapdoor, then you
Yeah.
reclose it, and then you're under.
So I'm gonna place the minecart. I can just place it anywhere down here, right?
I think
Like
it
on a-
won't go unless you put it on the very end block,
Okay.
like right next to that block.
Let's see.
I think that should make it go. Yeah.
So that just runs forever. Oh my goodness, this is working. Oh, and
This is so good.
I'll demo the system that I built over
Yeah.
here. So if I throw a, let's throw my axe.
Just make sure it's on the track and it should pick it up.
Oh, that didn't work.
Yeah.
I'll do it again. Oh, I can just throw it anywhere on this track.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's try that. I'm just going to do an experiment here. I'm going to throw my axe there. And now I'm going to go down all the way around, and we're going to see if my axe appears in the system down here.
It should. It should if it worked out correctly. And remember that the axe represents all the pumpkins that are going to be being produced by this
That's
farm.
true. So you can see I built this little thing here.
Yeah.
And the way it works, there's a hopper chain all the way up, obviously. But every other spot, instead of a hopper, is actually a chest.
A double chest.
Yeah, so that
yeah.
it can store. There's like way more backup storage space. And if you're moving in a vertical line, you can alternate hoppers and chests, and the items still just flow through.
Yeah, I think it was a really good idea because not only does it save iron.
Look at
but
that.
Yeah.
Sorry
perfect.
to interrupt, but there's my axe.
Yeah, but not only does it save iron, but it also is a great way to have extra storage back in there, and you don't never need to access those chests because it'll all just flow down into your main collection chest. All right, we got it fully planted.
So this farm is completely done. Once we find melon seeds in this world, we might mix some of them melons and some of them pumpkins.
Yeah, it's actually more efficient if you alternate.
Look at this, and we can go up and down here.
Chest.
Pumpkins will
I
just
think it's so
automatically fill up there.
It's so
This
elegant.
is one of my
this
favorite
system.
builds we've done, I think.
Yeah. So now,
And you can see, I
Yeah.
love this glass because you can see like,
yeah, you'll be able
a
to
great
see
view.
how the pistons going up and down, knocking the pumpkins. Be really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And once this starts to fill up down here, we can just trade here for like infinite emeralds and get all the stuff we want in our
Yeah.
trading hall.
So I think what we're gonna do is maybe go AFK for a minute and let the pumpkins grow, or we could meal them. That's another option. Just bone meal them up, and then see what the rates are like on this farm once they're all grown. All right, and with that, the farm's almost fully grown. What we've been doing is using composters and seeds to make bone meal and bone mealing it up. And I'd say it's pretty close to being fully grown. We got a bone meal on each guy, and
Yeah,
it's already working.
I kind of just want to wait until we see one grow, because that's kind of cool. And
Yeah.
then afterwards, I'll go down and show that everything's
Yeah.
functioning and they're being collected in the chest. That was
Oh,
one.
We just got one.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was one. It's really
I saw
fast.
a little like buzzing around there.
Yeah.
So check out this whole system. If this whole system is properly functioning, then this chest here should be filling up with those pumpkins.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna open it up. We've already got 8 in there.
Not bad.
It's not super fast, but it's gonna be
Well,
like exactly. Oh,
yeah.
it just went to 9.
Yeah.
So that was probably the one that we just saw breaking, and then it took a while for the minecart underneath to like suck it up and
Yeah.
deposit it
Yeah.
off. So the
Yeah.
system works.
And
Fully automatic farm Pumpkins
It's
and melons.
it's not nearly full grown too, so that's also contributing to why it's not flowing in that fast. But also, I think after a few more minutes of running it, I think it should speed up a lot more. Like I built one of these in a world once, and it was a really good pumpkin source.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I think that should be good. And we're back up on the surface next to our wheat farm, and unfortunately, that's kind of all we have time for today.
Yeah, actually, we realized this is getting to be right about the right length, so I guess we'll just save the castle stuff for the next episode. And I know we've been saying this a few times, but I promise next episode we will actually get back to working on the castle. Kind of looking forward to that, to be honest. But this has been fun working over here.
Yep, and we'll definitely continue to expand it. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.